Hello everyone, welcome to another exciting episode of Diablo IV with Stephanicola, our lightning sorceress. This episode we are going to be going into Act 2, but before we do, I wanted us to visit this one little area on the map here we never got to. It may be possible there might be some more side quests, so we might have to hold off Act 2 until the next episode. But I suspect we might get to Act 2 this episode. We'll see. But I do have to venture over here and see what exactly is happening in this spot. Because none of the side quests led us over there. None of the main Act 2, Act 1 led us over there. So I'm kind of curious, what is over there? And why was it not included? And what's left to explore, because I still have 30 I have like 33 out of 38 resolved for this area. That means I have 5 side quests that I have not explored, and I have to figure out why not. Is there something I'm missing? Is there something I have to explore? Is there something I have to fight? There's so much I have yet to tackle in this area. And so I want to kind of clear out that stuff there. So we're going to get on our horse and we're going to ride into that area. And I'm just going to skip all this stuff. I have no idea. Let's see. Where am I? There it is over here. Okay, I skipped all that stuff. I could have fought through it, but I'm like, why would I do that? So let's see, the Crucible. Alright, Fractured Peaks Wanderer. I've explored all of these spots. This is it. This is this area which is completely empty. Or maybe not. Hold on. I haven't. Did I come across? I feel like over here there's also got to be one of those little statues. So I'm gonna go around the edges. Yikes! I scared myself there. There has to be a something over here. There has to be. Okay, so. Okay. That's very anticlimactic. So, I mean, there's got to be something that's going to be here later on, maybe? I mean, I don't imagine they're just going to create just a big empty space for no reason at all. Maybe after some sort of action it thaws the lake and then there's something that comes out. Do I have to fight? What? I also figured that there might be a one of those, you know. Okay, well, one of the altars. I thought one of the altars were going to be over here, but there's no altar. There's nothing over there. Just me, just wasting time. But it's explored, so that's something. Alright, I gotta get over here. I gotta get rolling with this next storyline. So let's do it. Let's jump over here to Ministad. So now I'm in Skarsgård. Look at that. It's so strange walking outside of this area, Fractured Peaks. But it's off to new horizons. New everything's to explore. Elfheim Keep.
Knight's Blessing. If you have needs, check in with the Watch Commander.
Alrighty.
Come on, we're going to miss it.
Miss what? I guess I'm supposed to follow them.
The ash fell like rain, and Astaroth's mad laughter boomed like thunder. Folk tried to hide, but the demon sniffed them out. He herded them into a cage of fire, and as he prepared to eat them one by one, whoosh! A fierce wind blew out the flames. There, in the smoke, stood the three heroes. Even Astaroth trembled at the sight. First came Erida, calling down a storm upon the demon's head with music from her talharpa. Then came Nefane, growling like a beast, slashing at Astaroth with fang and claw. And last came Donan. He plunged his hand into the demon's fiery chest and crushed the fiend's heart in his palm.
Oh, that's right.
Astaroth let loose a cry that shook the forest to its roots. And then the monster crumbled into dust. So ended the days of ash.
Alright. Good story to tell. Good story. Good story. So Donan's apparently some big hero who plunges his hands into chests.
Survive Skosglen, and you'll be stronger for it.
Well, yeah, I'm already strong. I'm as strong as you can get.
Beware the gossip around here, traveler. The Glen folk will find any reason to slander the cathedral, despite all we've done to heal this broken land.
Well, lucky for them, I'm here.
Up close.
Alright. Armor vendor there. Weapons vendor there. Blacksmith there. All in the rain. And now I talk to Commander Ache.
I'm looking for a Haradrim named Donan. An old friend of his sent me.
At this hour, I'd wager he's in the keep. Check with the guard at the door.
Alright. I also see on the map there's a little blue thing here, so it's a side quest. Chronicling the old ways. Help more like chronicle the old ways of Skarsgård. I'm sure that it means like, doing a bit of exploring, which I'm looking forward to doing. Skarsgård doesn't seem... Okay, it's really funny that I say that. It's not as doesn't seem as big as Kjolvishar, but actually it's like about the same amount of space. If not slightly bigger. I'm not sure where Skarsgård ends and Dry Steppes begins. And I have no idea where Hawazar fits into the whole storyline, because there's this whole big area over here, and Kyrgyzstan is over here, and the Huntu is part of the expansion. So, yeah, I got a lot to discover. I got a lot to explore, and I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. I'm kind of curious how many dungeons there are overall, because I mean, There are 23 in this area, and I haven't even touched all of them because I was just going to do the ones that were part of either major stories, side quests, or, you know, that were Sorcerer based, because Sorceress, obviously. But there's a lot. I am just amazed by how much content there is, how much there is to explore in this game, and I'm just scratching the surface still. And how many episodes am I in? I just finished Act 1 the last session. Yeah, this is crazy. And I still haven't found everything, but this requires more exploring. Alright, what does the Everett have to say? What is this place?
Can you feel it? Eldheim is hallowed ground, my friend. Blessed with Anaris' holy light. Just being here is a way of lifting my spirits.
I love the music, by the way. I was a big fan of the Diablo music, Diablo 2. Has a great soundtrack. Diablo 3 had a pretty good soundtrack. I just love the music. They're just. I'm kind of gotta find out where the soundtrack is for Diablo 4, and I'm gonna listen to it because this is just very pleasant background music.
You'll never meet a man with a bigger heart. Came to see about getting my son some work, and he hired the lad as a clerk, right on the spot. Don't know how I'll ever repay him, but I'll find a way.
I'll repay him by introducing him to me, because I've come to save the day. Knight Penitent. I have an urgent message for Donan.
He's upstairs in the Great Hall with his son. Keep it quick.
And that is trust to me, but I do like trustworthies. The Eldheim Keep, Great Hall. Ooh, look at this. That goes nowhere, and this just goes out the door. Alright. They're up there. I'll try not to mess up the place.
I need to be out in the field with the other knights.
Why the rush, my boy? You know, I found some of my old Horadric tomes. Stay here, and we can go through them together.
I can take some with me. We have a visitor.
Yep, you probably don't want to be so eager to get out there because you're going to get yourself killed.
This discussion is not over. Is there something you need?
I have a message from Lorath.
Well, there's a name from another life. Has the old man finally come down from the mountain?
With a warning. An ancient evil walks the land. The demon. Lilith.
And you know this how? Did you and Lorath discover something of interest?
Perhaps this is all connected to what you saw, Father.
Yes, I was just getting to that. There was an incident at my estate. Probably best if we discuss it there. Go and have a look around for yourself. I'll meet you shortly, and then we can talk more. As for your request, get to Braystag. And be careful. Stay close to the other Knights Penitent.
I will. Don't worry.
So eager to prove himself. So likely to die. What's your relationship with Lorath?
We haven't spoken much in recent years, but the two of us have history. We are brothers of the Horadrim. I'm probably the closest thing to a friend he has nowadays. Forging bonds is not exactly a strength of his, as I'm sure you've noticed.
Can you tell me more about the incident?
It occurred just the other day, in the dead of night. I thought it was a nightmare at first, but unfortunately that is not the case. I have some things to finish up here, and then we will talk more at the estate.
So now, I guess I'll leave and I go over here, but I also got this little side quest here. And I want to do a little bit of exploring too. Wonder where this little stairwell leads. Eltheim Keep. Okay, it leads just to nowhere. Just nowhere. For the scenic view. Where does this go? Up here to where I was here. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. I never quite saw where that went. So going this way leads back over here. Going this way leads over here. All right. I'm gonna go this way though. I want to explore all this little just. You know how I am with covering the grounds. Wait, what's this? Where are you going?
Off to Braystake to join the Knights Penitent contingent there, finally. My father's been finding any excuse to keep me around Eldheim. He puts on a brave face, but I can tell he's troubled by what happened at the estate.
He's probably just trying to avoid you getting killed because there's bad stuff out there.
They are the light of hope in a world beset by darkness. I trained with them in Kiovashad. Even had the privilege of being tutored by Reverend Mother Prava. That was my first time being away from Skosglen. Everything was different. The way people talked, the clothes they wore, the food they ate. But it opened my eyes to new things, and for that, I'm grateful.
Okay, well that's Donan's son. I feel like there's gotta be like a
And what is the problem exactly?
Oh, the Knights Penitent in Kerrigar destroyed our ale supply. Dumped it right out into the dirt. Said it was bad for the soul.
It is bad for the soul.
For yours, maybe. Mine is damn thirsty.
Fine. Talk to the quartermaster and he will provide compensation.
Alright, well there's these guys here. I'm trying to figure out where the waypoint is. There's gotta be a waypoint somewhere. There's not right here. There's not one right there in the center. Unless I passed it. So something I'm supposed to click on? Because I'm pretty like there should be like a waypoint to get back over here.
Pray for me, Wanderer. I've asked Inarius for the strength to resist temptation, but I can't keep my hands from stealing. It's like they're possessed.
Oh man, that's a bad spot to be in.
I swear, on my soul, I'll never take Father Inarius' name in vain again. Just get me out of this thing, please.
Yikes, these people are in some serious situations here. And no waypoint.
Oh no. You another one of his bootlickers. Stoning this, stoning that. People always going on about the man like he's a god among us. Oh, where was he when the Knights Penitent scoffed at our offerings to the forest? Huh? Well, I'll tell you where. Up in his pretty keep. Prancing about like the cock of the walk.
The what of the what? That's not a common phrase. You can't be going just tossing that around. Alright then, well, this lady. This is the stables. Stable master there. I am not seeing a waypoint. Oh, those guys, yeah, okay, we already went this way. And this is the way out. And a little bridge. And then a bunch of stuff is probably out here. Is it safe to wander? It's a good question. What's over here? Is it a waypoint? I highly doubt it. It'll be this far away from town. Just a bunch of empty space. Alright then. So this is the bridge that led Silver Edgelands, and nope, I'm still in Scotland. I mean, I can leave Scotland anytime. I don't have to stay here. I can always go back, but I'm just. So before I went to the left, now I'm gonna go straight because I'm kind of curious what's this direction. Laglan Finn. Okay, this has got to be where all the fun starts, where the dangers are. Okay. So there's a disturbance over here I can investigate, or I could go over here and see what's all this stuff. So I'm not going to go too far off the reservation, because I do want to investigate this manor there. Then next episode I'll start taking care of some of these side quest activities. But I just want to at least accomplish one little thing here and get a little bit. Whoa! Oh, that's right, different area, different monsters. I forgot about that, but that's how this game works. So, I've got some new threats out here to worry about. I'm making some new friends. Alright, so I have the ability to get some more stuff here. I think I'm going to actually... Ooh. So I haven't really been touching this area too much with my familiars and their damage. In fact, this whole Masters area, this Conjuration, area, I haven't really touched too much as far as skills. I'm not doing Lightning Spear for a weapon. Let's see, this gives me a gain of stacking summon damage. Every time you spend on how you gain damage reduction. I want to put some of my skills towards something of good value to me. But that just does more damage. Which I mean, I'm not against that more damage. But I'm gonna start trying to bump up some other stuff too. This is teleport, and this is barrier amount for armor. Maybe I could bump up my defenses. But I also think I'm going to step a little bit more in my lightning damage, my chain lightning. I think I've just I've kind of been dumping my skill points and other stuff, and now I gotta play catch up on kind of balancing things out with like dumping more into my skills sets. But let's see, upon absorbing crackling energy, you gain 8 to 12 mana. I think I was gonna close that out, and then I'm okay. So next level up, I'll do that. But I'm gonna bump up my chain lightning, a little bit more damage there. My chain lightning. Then I also think I said I was gonna start bumping up my points for the this guy too, because I've got Meteor, and it's at rank 4 out of 5. But to be fair, 4 of those are from an item that I'm wearing, my helmet, and I can't wear this helmet forever. So at some point, I'm gonna be moving away from this as a backup weapon. I'm gonna need to replace that with something else. I'm kind of curious what I'm gonna replace it with. I'm kind of curious what I'm gonna replace this helmet with, because that meteor with the 3 extra meteors does a whole lot of damage. I wonder if there's really no way of enhancing a unique weapon. So at some point, when I replace Meteor, I've got to find something that's even worthwhile that's going to be useful as an alternative. And maybe I'll go with the Lightning Lance. Maybe I'll add 4 to that. But anyway, I'm just talking. And I'm just running through this here. Let's just go and explore. Okay, we're not going to go in that direction anymore because that's going to lead to more on the map I'm not going to explore right now. I'm also probably going to bump up my my core, my basic skill, because that close range has to be spot on. Whew. I tell you, those worms are scary, though. I am not a fan of insects, as you can tell. Nice. So this leads to the manor. I'm not gonna go in there just yet. I'm just gonna go through all this, just kind of visit around all the side stuff here, and then go to the other entrance. That's the way to see everything, explore everything, touch everything, smell everything. Okay. See, I don't know how I missed this stuff. I feel like the map, it shows me where all the herbs are, but it doesn't show me where the ore is. I don't know if it's something I can do to modify my map to show everything. What does this lead to? Nothing. Is that like a filter on this map? There it is. Stash, vendors, altars, events, strongholds, dungeons. There's no symbol for those little, Okay, well, I guess, never mind. I'm not gonna worry about it. Greet death, open arms. Alright, let's do this.
Greetings.
Alright, embrace you are hidden from enemies and your next action deals increased damage. Ooh, I wonder how long I stay invisible. This is perfect right now. I wonder how long this lasts. Oh, it shows me right there on the little map. Oh, I'm stealth. I'm stealth. No one can see me. Not that it helps me right now because I have to be visible.
Welcome to Firebreak Manor, traveler.
I'm here about the incident. Donan gave me permission to look around.
Incident.
That was all he said.
I must be referring to his study. Something unsettling transpired there.
Okay, you gonna give me more details? Unsettling doesn't say much. I mean, you know, a fart can be unsettling. I mean, seriously, like, you know, it's full woman's garments. Oh, that's right, because his wife probably died. I know losing your wife has been hard, but do not let that grief blunt Yoren's potential. You cannot shelter him forever. Yada yada yada. Large book. Okay, so I guess pretty much his son's the only family he's got left. And he's sheltering his son because if his son dies and all he had left of his wife is gone because his wife, I mean, it's his son is what remains of his wife. That makes perfect sense to me. It's a book. The Wisdom of Father Narius. Okay. Oh, done and study. There we go. This is the dungeon. So this is where the fun begins. And this next side story. Astaroth the Shard Duke. Okay. Uh-oh. Petals. You know what this means? Finished manuscript. Again on Astaroth. The creature thing. Alright, this is where we get some information. Don't do it.
This can't be. I know who you are.
And I know you, Donan. Old, tired, each day a struggle to live up to your own legacy.
What do you want with me?
Astaroth.
He's dead.
Astaroth cannot die. Not by your hand. What have you done with him?
Away, demon. I deny you.
You have grown so frail. I can make you the hero you were.
Return to the darkness from whence you came. I said away!
A signal horn.
That doesn't sound good. Oops. Go under attack. Well, I must say, that was quite a pleasant little adventure. Okay, Donna, what do you have to say for yourself? She wants something, and she's gonna get it by sending her forces after you.
Goat men. They've never dared come so close to the estate before.
Perhaps they were drawn by Lilith's presence. I saw a vision of her in your study.
What do you mean, a vision?
I don't fully understand how, but it isn't the first time.
Full of surprises, aren't you? No wonder you caught Lorath's attention. Well, now you understand my predicament. The daughter of hatred in my own home. She must be furious I cast her out.
That painting on your wall, who are the others in it?
Why do you ask?
Lilith seemed to leave after seeing them.
Nafane and Arida. The druids who helped me slay Astaroth. Yes. Yes, I think you're onto something. I resisted her, so she might question them about the demon next. There are knights stationed in villages near the druids. If Lilith passed through, they must have seen her.
Alright, and that's where we're going to close out this episode. We have obviously got to... ooh, a waypoint! Yay! So there's a little side story that I've got to do explore over here, which I didn't touch on. Then there's this one over here. A plea for aid. Hopefully I didn't miss out on the one that's over there. I'm assuming just because I'm not over there that it's not there, but hopefully I didn't miss it by not talking to them right away. But I'm going to take this waypoint, and I'm going to call it The Wounded Defenders of Firebreak Banner Need Assistance, a plea for aid. So I'm going to help them with whatever they need help with on the next episode. Until then, like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. More to come as we begin Act 2.